Good afternoon, everyone. Good afternoon. Pooja, please share the link in the group. Please share the link. Share the link. Share the link, please. Good afternoon. Good afternoon. Everyone is fine? Am I audible? Am I audible? Am I audible? Good afternoon, Puri, Harsha. Okay, due to some emergencies, I cannot do the class at 12 noon. I have given a playlist from planning. Good afternoon. Good afternoon. Please share the link, share the message. Okay. Quickly we shall start the class. Unit 3, we are continuing with Unit 3. From Unit 3, we have done planning, importance of planning. Yes. Features of a good plan we have done. Have you gone through it? Yes, not Unit 3, Unit 4. Okay, planning is in Unit 4. Thank you, Hansika. We have done importance of planning. We have discussed, I think. Importance of planning we have discussed. Okay, yes or no? Importance of planning we have discussed. Importance of planning. Today we shall discuss about planning process. All of you ready? Planning process. All of you share the link. Get ready with your pen and pencil. Today I shall provide you certain answers also. Okay, explanation from the different points planning process. Okay, all of you ready? Can we start? Yes, we can start, I think. Yes, everyone is. Vishakha is ready. Okay, one before going to the class, one thing I want to share there. Many students got confused. Okay, last video I have uploaded a video, bad news for a English medium student. Yes, that video, I think all of you have seen it. That means AHCC had already made the decision. They have already released this notice in January, but due to COVID pandemic, again the admission procedure, exam procedure get delayed. So again they have republished the notice. The same notice already they have published. According to that notice, that alternative subject will not be considered under MIL. Okay, under alternative, MIL will not be considered. Alternative English will be not be considered as an MIL. Okay, now from the new batch, not your batch. Okay, don't get confused. Okay, from the new batch itself start that whenever a student get admission on high secondary or it says he have to select English or any other regional language. It may be Assamese, it may be Hindi, it may be Bengali, it may be Boro. Okay, any regional language one has to make his choice. Okay, English medium student will not get the option of alternative English like earlier. You all are the last batch for this one. Okay, I think and this thing I have said that I have cleared the points. Okay, many students get confused, so you tell your friends that Alti will be removed from the coming session, not this session. Okay. Okay, now let's move on to our topic. Our topic is what? State about the, all of you write the question, state about the different steps state about the different steps under planning process. Okay, planning, already we have done. What is planning? Planning is a thinking activity, preparation before doing anything. Okay, planning is the preparation before doing anything. What to do, how to do, when to do, where to do, by whom is to be done. Okay, this is all about planning. Planning bridges the gap between the current status and future goal. Already we have discussed this kind of things. Okay, we have discussed. I think you have an idea today. The topic is what? Steps involved under planning process. Steps involved under planning process. Okay, write down the answer. All of you write down the answer. Planning process is the composition of certain steps. In operating any task or activity. Planning comprises of certain steps or stages. State about the different steps involved under planning process. Again, I am repeating the question. State about the different steps or stages involved under planning process. Am I audible? Am I audible or not? Am I audible or not? I think I am audible. শুনি পাইছানে? শুনিছানে তোমালোকে? ক্লিয়াৰলি ভইচটো আহিছেনে? Okay, this is class number 27. Okay, all we have done 26 live classes till date. Okay, 27 number live class. Okay, thank you Dipjyoti. Okay, continue the answer. Planning process involves with certain steps or stages. Planning process involves with certain steps or stages while performing any plan or activity. Okay, these steps are THESE. These steps are number 1. Okay, step 1, like this you write. Step 1, this one. Step 2, this one. Step 3, this one. Step 4, this one. We will give 7 steps. Okay, these are number 1. Step 1, write down. Step 1. Okay, give a box. Under this box you write setting of objective. Number 1, setting of objective. Can you follow me? Setting of objective. Number 2. Step 2. Number 2 মানে কি? Step 2, developing planning premises. Number 3, identifying alternatives. ALTERNATIVES. Identifying alternatives. Number 4, step 4 মানে কি? Step 4. Okay, evaluating alternatives. Step 5, selecting the best alternative. Selecting, SELECTING, selecting the best, BEST, best alternative. ALTERNATIVE, selecting a best alternative. Number six, implementation of the plan. Step 6, implementation of the plan. Implementation of the plan. Number 7, follow-up action. Follow-up action. In this way you have to write. All of you look, I am giving, you can in the book you can follow step 1, setting objective, step 2. In this way you prepare. Okay, box step 1, step 2, step 3. Okay, step 1 identifying objective, step 2 developing premises, step 3 identifying alternatives, step 4 evaluating alternatives, step 5 selecting the alternative, step 6 implementation of the plan, step 7 follow up action. Can you follow me? Can you follow me? Can you follow me? Please comment, say, can you follow me? Can you follow me? Likisa. Okay, yes, very good. Okay, each point we have to elaborate. Okay, this question consists of 5 to 8 marks. This question will cover 5 to 8 marks. 5 mark to ahibo pare, 8 mark to ahibo pare. This question will cover 5 to 8 marks. Okay. Point number 1. Point number 1. Last, follow up action. Point number 7 is follow up action. FOLLOW, follow up action. Okay. Point number 1, setting up objective. Moi ene bujai dibo paru. Okay, hedna keitaman student e message diye sir agor dore muk amak olop notes di diok. Dictate kori diok, point bila elaborately dictate kori diok. Buji poat subida hoy. Okay, directly jodi moi point geta di explain kori diu class 2 as a YouTuber mane olop interesting hoy. Okay, YouTube ot besi note to enokake orally di thakile olop eri lage. Okay, video to jodi pisot chao, but live class kora getar bahut benefit hoy jetia ami note to di diu. Okay, jenake moi note to college note to deliver kori disu, similarly yato moi note to deliver kori disu. Okay, it will be fruitful. Okay, for this reason I thought I will give the point and I will explain, but student have commented me, message me. Okay, WhatsApp ot bahute message korche sir olop agor dore note di dile besi bhal asil, note to porhile amar clear hoi jay besi. Okay, for that reason I thought of giving a elaborative answer. Okay, now point number 1, setting of objective. Get ready. Point number 1, setting of objective. Setting of objective. It is the first step of planning process. It is the first step of planning process where the organization set their goal or objective. They set their goal or objective in the future course of action. In the future course of action. In the future course of action. Nane ki koisu first step to ki hoi jay, business eta hobo pare, enterprise eta hobo pare, company eta hobo pare, organization eta hobo pare. What they set their target, their goal, their objective, what they want to achieve in the future course of action. That determination is done under point number 1, setting of objective. Okay, tumaloke nije eta plan eta hatot loi lua. Yes, what is your objective? Final exam or karone ami eta planning korim. Yes, what will be your first objectives? Your objective will be what? to do good result in the final. Okay, that is setting of objective, what you want to achieve. Set the target, set the goal, set the objective. That is point number 1, setting of objective. Buji paisa olop? Please comment. Buji paisa? Yes or no? Yes or no? Clear point number 1? Clear point number 1? Point number 1 clear? Okay. Okay, point number 2. Developing planning premises. DEVELOPING. Developing planning. PLANNING. Developing planning premises. PREMISES. Developing planning premises. Developing planning premises. Number two, you write. Premises involves with making certain assumption. Premises involves with making certain assumption relating to making certain assumption relating to future condition. Relating to future condition based on present and past information. Okay, these are certain assumption made. Okay, assumption made for future based on present and past information. Assumption are like demand for the product, comma, competition in the market, government policy, taxation policy, past experience, etc. What is point number 2? Developing premises. All of you remember premises mean ki? What do you mean by premises? We need to understand the term. Premises means what? Assumption. Assume करिलम एनुका होबो पड़े, ऐसा हो सकता है, वैसा हो सकता है. Okay, that assumption. Okay, assumption of the market कैसा होगा, up होगा, down होगा. Okay, in that situation, how you will assume, okay, about the market, about the demand, about the competition of the market, about government rules and regulation, about business policy, about companies act. Okay, based on these past and present information, certain assumption you will made. ओके, जेनेके आमी परीक्षार कारणे किछुमान एग्जाम्पशन लइलो, पेपर इजी आएगा या टफ आएगा, यस और नो, वी एज्यूम और नॉट. ओके, लास्ट ईयर पेपर इजी आया था तो इस साल पेपर टफ होने का चांसेस है. ओके, लास्ट ईयर द पेपर वाज क्वाइट इजी, सो दिस ईयर इट माइट बी a little hard. Okay, but past year able to examine whole. Okay, so one thing again I am repeating. Okay, college jibilak internal exam hobo. Okay, class test hobo pare, unit test hobo pare, pre test hobo pare, GA test no, very sincerely you give. Okay, you do not know next year how the things will be counted. So every exam you have to give with immense serious. Repeatedly I am saying that. Okay, now come to the premises. What is premises? Premises means what? These are certain assumption made before or doing or before happening. Okay, ऐसा होगा about the competition. मार्केट में competitor होगा, customer हम लोग को मिलेगा कि नहीं, yes or no, whether you will find customers or not, okay, whether there will be demand for the product or not. Okay, suppose এটা lockdown হৈ আছে, okay, lockdown হলে তুমি কেনেকৈ assume কৰি ল'বা, assumption টো কি, customer ধৰা 10টা 12টা ইমান মান টাইমতে বেছি আহিব, yes or no, evening time what happen, based on the situation customer আমাৰ কি হৈ যাব, কমি যাব, yes or no, that is assumption. Developing assumption means while planning you have to assume based on the condition how the things will be gone. Okay, this is the meaning of assumption. That thing has to be developed under planning. Developing premises. Clear? Have you understand what is the meaning of premises? Is it clear? Yes or no? Premises mane ki clear hoise, premises parikha 2 marks or question ahe. Meaning of premises, what do you mean by planning premises? Then you have to write. Okay, 2 marks question separately parikha aibo pare. Meaning of planning premises, clear or not? Is it clear or not? Please reply. Is it clear or not clear? Yes, ami mane ki agotiake ami kisuman dhori lওঁ, assume kori lওঁ situations bilak. Okay, that is premises. Number three, identifying alternatives. After setting goals and assumption made, the next step is identifying alternatives of action. What do you understand? Identifying alternatives of action means what? Identifying alternative of action means what? What do you understand? Identifying alternative of action. Here, full stop, then write. Here, different probable path or ways of performing the task are identified. Tasks are identified. Okay, example we can take. Let's take an example. A company, in order to maximize profit, either they can produce more and more goods of the existing product, of the existing product or produce a new innovative product for selling. Okay, all of you go through the point. All of you go through the point. Yes, identifying alternatives. What is the meaning of identifying alternatives? Identifying alternative means while making plan, you have to find what are the different path or ways you can achieve your goal. Okay, कितना रास्ता है जाने के लिए? Okay, that is identifying path or ways. যেনেকে এটা স্মল এটা এনে এটা এক্সাম্পল এটা দিছোঁ, আমি যদি কামাখ্যা টেম্পলত যাওঁ, বেছিভাগে যাই পাইছে চাগে কামাখ্যা টেম্পলত যোৱাৰ কাৰণে ৰাস্তা কি কি আছে? কামাখ্যা দি আমি ইফালেদি গাড়ী লৈ যাব পাৰোঁ। য়েছ, কামাখ্যাৰ ৰোডেদি আমি গাড়ী লৈ যাব পাৰোঁ। কামাখ্যাৰ ৰেডি গাড়ী লৈ যাব পাৰোঁ। আৰু এটা ষ্টেয়াৰ্ছৰ ৰাস্তা এটা আছে, চিৰি বগাই যাব পাৰি। হেভ ইউ নট আই ডোণ্ট ন', নৰকাসুৰ বনোৱা বুলি কয়। অ'কে, চিৰি বগাই কিনে কামাখ্যা টেম্পলত যাব পাৰি। আৰু ৰিচেণ্টলি এটা নিউ পাণ্ডুৰ ফালে আকৌ এটা পাথ এটা বনাইছে নহয়। হেভ ইউ, আই থিংক ইন ডিফাৰেণ্ট ইউটিউব ব্লগ আই হেভ চিন। অ'কে, নতুন ধুনীয়া ৰাস্তা এটা বনাইছে একদম ৰাউণ্ড কৰি পেলাই। Okay, ঠিক আছে। Now what my objective to কি কামাখ্যা টেম্পলত যোৱাৰ কাৰণে what are the probable path? কেইটা পাথৰ কথা ক'লো? 3টা পাথ। Through 3 path we can reach what? Kamekhya temple. Okay, similarly while planning, okay, যদি আমি কামাখ্যা টেম্পললৈকে প্লেনিং কৰি যাওঁ, আমাৰ 3টা হাতত ৰাস্তা আছে। Okay, that is identification of path. Similarly, what for business purpose also, in order to achieve certain goals or objective, মানে আমার বিজনেসের অবজেক্টিভ টু কি? ম্যাক্সিমাইজ প্রোডাকশন, ম্যাক্সিমাইজ সেলস, ম্যাক্সিমাইজ প্রফিট। এছৰ ন এইকেইটা আমাৰ অবজেক্টিভ হয় না নহয়? এটা কোম্পানী এটাই প্ৰফিট বঢ়াবৰ কাৰণে সি কি কৰিব পাৰে? বেছিকে বস্তু প্ৰডিউচ কৰি কিনে বিক্ৰী কৰিব পাৰে, অৰ এটা একদম নতুন ইনোভেটিভ বস্তু এটা বনাব পাৰে হুইচ ক্ৰিয়েট আ ষ্ট্ৰং ডিমাণ্ড ইন দ্য মাৰ্কেট। দুটা বস্তু আছে। Understand the logic. Have you understand the logic? That this is about what? Identifying alternative of action. Okay, what are the probable path through which we can achieve our target? Okay, identify the path. Clear? Next point number 4. Evaluating alternative. Next point number 4, evaluating alternative. Okay, evaluating alternative after identifying the different alternative. After identifying the different alternative, the next step is to evaluate each and every path from different perspective, considering time and cost. Okay, understand now. Evaluating alternative, time, cost and risk factor boli dia. time, cost and risk factor. Time, cost and risk factor. All of you go through the point. All of you go through the point. Evaluating alternative. Evaluating alternative is the fourth step of planning process. Evaluating first of আমি কি করিম আইডেন্টিফাই করিম কেইটা রাস্তা আছে তার পিছত আমি কি করিম প্রত্যেকটা রাস্তা আমি কি করিম স্টাডি করিম এটু রাস্তায় দি গলে ইমান টাইম লব এটু রাস্তায় দি গলে ইমান কষ্ট পড়িব এটু রাস্তায় দি বাস ফেয়ার ইমান এটু রাস্তায় দি গলে কি ইমান টাইম লাগিব এটু রাস্তায় দি বলে কি গাড়ি মোটর একু না যায় খুশকারি যাব লাগিব এটু রাস্তায় দি কি বলে কি সব যাব কিন্তু বহুত দূর ঘুরি ঘুরি যাব লাগিব ডেস্টিনি টু ওকে এটু রাস্তাত বলে কি রে রিস্ক কম আছে বেশি আছে each factor will be evaluated considering time cost and risk factor that is evaluating alternative have you understood or not evaluating alternative understood or not evaluating alternative understood or not evaluating what ami ki sam positive aspect to some negative aspect to some we will consider both positive and negative aspect next point selecting the best alternative next point is what selecting the best alternative it is the fifth step of planning process it is the fifth step of planning process here after evaluating every alternative the best path or ways is selected for action best path or ways is selected for action yes what is point number 1 selecting the best alternative after evaluating প্রত্যেকটা যেটা আমি এক্সামাইন কৰি চালো yes ইয়াৰ ৰাস্তাটোত কি কি চয়েস আছে how it can be achieved okay each step evaluation is been made প্রত্যেকটা রাস্তা আমি স্টাডি কৰি চালো and the best one okay the best path best alternative is selected yes for action yes or for implementation that is point number 5 selecting the best alternative clear yes clear next point number 6 here the selected plan is put into action in the real sense here selected plan is put into action in the real sense having certain additional or supportive plan yes implementation of the action yes implementing means what implementing the alternative implementing the choice yes choice korilu ebar ami ki korlu let's do it that is implementing the plan in the real sense that is the meaning is what implementation of action okay let's move to the last point review or follow up action yes it is the last step of planning process here here things are reviewed, checked, monitored, whether things are going in the right track or not, going in the right track or not, or do certain modification or correction required, or do certain modification or correction required. These things are done by following the various action, and these things are done by following the various action. Change the paragraph. Conclusion at the conclusion at the অলপ ব্যাকস্পেস কৰি কিনে চাই দিয়া মই কি কলো পাহৰি গলো ওকে অলপমান ব্যাকস্পেস কৰি কিনে চাই দিয়া ভিডিওটো অলপ ব্যাকস্পেস কৰি কিনে চাই দিয়া you will get the word. The process of planning provide guidance in decision making and solving problem in the desired manner. All of you go through the point. In the desired manner. All of you go through the point. Yes, what we have done, planning process is a very important topic. Planning process comprises of 7 core steps. In some book you will find 9 steps also. Okay, 7 point পড়িলে enough. Okay, 7 পয়েন্টে দিয়ে আনসার টু কভার হয়ে যায়, বাট দ্য থিং ইজ প্ল্যানিং প্রসেসর স্টেপস যেটা তুমি ইউ ক্যান নট ইন্টারচেঞ্জ, 1 ক্যান নট ইউ রাইট ইন 2 you cannot write in 3. In a sequence manner you have to study. That is the most important thing. In a sequence manner you have to study step 1, step 2, step 3. What is step number 3? Step number 3 is what? Identifying alternative. 4 key, evaluating alternative. 5 key, implementation of the plan. Selecting the alternative. Yes, 6 is what? Implementation of the plan. In this way, step by step, you have to study the different steps of planning process. Have you got the idea? Yes. Steps of planning process comprises of 7 steps. Yes, planning process comprises of 7 steps. Point number 1, setting of goal. Setting of goal mane ki? Setting of objective mane ki? You will set the target. What you want to achieve? What will be your desired goal? Yes, where you want to reach? That is setting of objective. Step 2, developing premises. Mane moi ki kollo? Assumption on the future action considering the past and present. Past aro present or kotha bilak mon kori assume korilom this might happen or this might happen. Okay, that is assumption, that is developing premises. For planning process you have to assume things, how things can be achieved. Okay, next point is what? Identifying alternative means what? After premises are made, now you will detect ways ki rastai di we can achieve our goal, which path we will adopt in achieving the goals. That is identifying alternative course of action. Step 4. Okay, step 4 is what? After identifying the path egeta rastai di we can achieve our goal, each path will be examined, each path will be evaluated, tested, considering the time, cost and risk factor. Egeta factor di prottekta rasta ki korim examine korim. Yes or no? Each part will be get examined. In this way we can achieve our thing. In this part we need this much of time, this much of cost is incurred, enuka manpower lagibo. In this part this much of time required, enuka manpower lagibo. Yes or no? Iman toka lagibo. Each part will be examined. That is what evaluating alternatives. Okay, next plan is what? Selecting the best alternative. After studying, examining each alternative, now what you will do? What you will select the best plan. A plan to salia, A plan to bodhia, A to plan lobo lagbe, A to plan it. The amount time come lagbo, rixu come say yes. Through this we can achieve our target. That is selecting the alternatives. Next is what? After selecting the best plan, best choice, what you will do? You will start implementing your action in the real sense. That is implementation of plan. And next one is what? Follow up action. Follow up action means ki how you have done the things, how the things are going on, whether it is going in the right track or not, whether it is any difficulty you have find or not. Those things are examined by reviewing the things, whether the things are moving in the correct manner or not. That is what follow up action. Okay, these are all about the different steps involved in the planning process. Hope everyone have understood the planning process. If any point, any confusion, you can comment. ठीक है सोबे साइलवा all of you check it whether you have understood or not. Clear আজি বেলেগ টপিক নকৰো, অকল প্লেনিং প্ৰসেস কৰিম, অকল বেলেগ টপিক নকৰো। প্লেনিং প্ৰসেস ফাৰ্ষ্টতে স্টেপ বাই স্টেপ লিখি দিবা। স্টেপ 1 আইডেন্টিফাইং অল্টাৰনেটিভ, স্টেপ 2 ডেভেলপিং প্লেনিং প্ৰেমিসিস, স্টেপ 3 ওকে ইউ গো থ্ৰু দ্য মাই ভিডিও, প্লেনিং প্ৰসেসৰ ভিডিওটো চাবা, তাতে মই স্টেপস কেনেকৈ ধুনীয়াকৈ এটা বনাই দিছো নহয়। স্টেপ 1 স্টেপ 2 স্টেপ 3 yes এটা ভিডিও এটা আছে আৰু এক্সট্ৰা ওকে। এই ভিডিওটোত প্ৰেজেন্টেশনটো চাবা তুমি ওকে। দ্যাট প্ৰেজেন্টেশন how I have made, go through that okay. Step 1 A2, step 2 A2, step 3 A2. In this way you design the planning process okay. Buji paisa? Clear Hansika clear? Puri clear? Gaurav clear or not? Please comment. Clear? Yes, clear? Or any doubt? কোনবা এটা পইণ্ট বুজি পোৱা নাই, ইউ কেন কমেণ্ট। ওকে বিশাখা পাইছা না আনসাৰটো? পাইছা? বেক স্পেচ কৰোঁতে পাইছা নহয় আনসাৰটো? হেভ ইউ গট অৰ নট? Okay, this is all about the planning process. What you do one thing, all of you I think you have written, you give the PDF file of the answer in my WhatsApp groupot nijor PDF file to upload kora, PDF file to upload kora. Limitation of planning korabo khujisilu kintu aji nokorao, aji kiyo nokora? Why I will not do limitation? Because planning process to you clearly study today, ekdom thanda munda hoy clearly tumi olop moy bohi phelai planning process to pora. Yes, if planning process is clearly understand, then you will get 5 out of 5. Pasor bhitorot pase paba okay. So cool mindedly you study this topic. Answer to pura aji hek kori thoi dia, ar exam ot kiteo pahi nojua okay. ঠিক আছে আজি বেলেগ টপিক নকৰো, এই টপিকটো আজি পঢ়ালো। Thank you everyone for joining the class okay. See you in the next class.